What's up, YouTube fam? Welcome back to Dark Angel's Journey. I am Shakira. I thought we could address the price action today based off of the CPI data. It can be a little scary or exhilarating, depending on your appetite to trade the news, right? And especially news that the last time it actually happened also set the market aflame, as it were. Anyway, so I figured we'll talk about that. I'll show you my wins and then my stupid loss, and just talk through some of the pitfalls of trading that I literally ran into today. All right, today. So if that sounds like a good time, hit the like button, smash it up, and subscribe. And leave a comment down below, and let me know your thoughts and how you feel whenever you see this type of price action, right? All right, so first things first. It is September 13th, and the CPI data was slated to come out at 8:30 a.m. this morning, right? And if you go to Forex Factory and you're on the calendar section, you can see what's coming out for the day. So, like the main CPI information and then the core CPI information, and they had like a refresh button thing going on right here. So, uh, it ended up being not good news. Actually, it's higher than expected. So generally, the general rule of thumb when trading these news, you know, you have three options really, right? You either do nothing and wait, and then, pick more secure entries, or if you're feeling frothy. No, that's not the right word. If you're feeling adventurous, you can either, as most people did, as I did, just for testing purposes this morning. If it came out bad, short the heck out of it, and if it went good, long the heck out of it. All right. So ended up today that it wasn't great. So boom, first thing this morning, 8:30, just down. Down she goes. It's so interesting. So I myself jumped into a short here at 21,951, um, somewhere in here, and I got myself a little thing, nothing too crazy. My problem is I still don't trust it, So whenever I see something, I'm like, oh my God, I'm gonna take my profits and leave. That's a me problem. I know, I have some great folks who are like, heck yeah, it's a down day. We're just going down. And they followed it down and they made a good killing. So congratulations to all my folks who hooked it up. Good job. I myself, and I'll show you my thing today, and this is what I wanted to talk to you guys about, right? Um, so this morning, it's hard to see. I'm gonna scroll. How do I move this up? Still need to, there we go. Just adjust this right. So this morning, like I said, I decided, all right, I opened a short at 21,951 and I closed it at 21,875. That was kind of stupid because it's a obvious down day. Obvious. And I should have just kept it, right? So then I closed it. Then I was like, all right, cool, cool, cool. Still going down. I opened another short, right? So I guess, I did market orders, so two opened at the same time. And then I closed it at 21,442. Again, still being an idiot. And, but I got I remember, guys, I'm trading with small amounts here to test things out before I lose my shirt. Then I switched over to ETH like an idiot. And this is where it's really fun, guys. So check this out. I was looking at, and let me switch this out. I was looking at the wrong exchange when I was planning um, my ETH entry. I was looking at Femex and I'm over here trading on BitGet and I didn't realize it. And then I noticed something juicy on the 5 minute. Was it a 5 minute? Yeah. On the, actually, might have been even, well, whatever. I noticed a juicy option on the, and it was on one of these time frames. I can't remember which ones. And I saw a nice engulfing candle. It was green, and I thought, okay, I'm gonna take a long. And it was buttressing up against, here it is. Here it is. My bad. It was right here on the 5 minute. This beautiful looking engulfing candle. Bullish. Looks juicy, right? Bullish. And it's sitting at this resistance area that I had drawn out before. So I was like, oh, cool. Maybe we're done and I can, take a long. And I did. So here's a stupid thing, right? Oh man, look. And if I'd followed my thing and left it open, look, it rolled back up into my take profit area. But anyway, so I did that, took the long, and then the market moved against me. And I was like, I'm going to leave it open. And but guys, I'm not a big fan of taking big losses, right? So I was like, enough. I'll just take the L. It was like a 4.8% loss or something like that. And, closed it at 15.97, and now it's curling back up to 16.22, and I had prepped this out again, wrong exchange. I'm not doing this. Sigh. So all of that to say is, if you're in a strong downturn or the news is negative and it's a down day, don't fight the trend, not until you've seen some proper confirmations that we're seeing here and things are starting to move up. And confirmation meaning you've broken up. Look at this guy. It's broken above the 50. That would have been a nice confirmation to take along from, because we're above the 50. We're working our way back up to the 200. At least, you have somewhere to take that trade from. Me, I was an idiot, straight up. Not a good plan. My first two trades, yes, and exited too early, boo. But my third trade, bad idea, dwarfed all the profits from the first. So, simple facts. Pay attention to what you've got on the charts, what exchange you're looking at, because this really messed me up, because the BitGet ETH does not look like that at all, in which case I would not have taken this trade because it doesn't match what my exchange is trading against, right? Entirely different scenarios. So I was really disappointed in myself that I didn't notice that, but it could have happened to anybody. All right. But, that's just basically what I wanted to share with you guys. Trade responsibly. You know, Ride it as far as you can. Adjust your stop losses into profit once you've got some good confirmation. I mean, look at Bitcoin. It dropped like a stone and then kind of kept on a downtrend, right? And now it's looking like it's gonna want to like turn over, right? And either it meanders about in this section and then come end of the day close, they'll do some insanity to either like dump it down a little lower, but there's a nice like $20,000 support area here, so they didn't dump it past that this time. But who knows, right? Or they'll come back up. But the one thing that I think is really important, guys, is you know, whenever you see these big moves, like don't assume they're gonna come right back up in there and take it, right? So like, just for funsies, let's go back. Let's adjust this to like the 10-hour really quickly. And just go back in the charts a bit and look at the different versions of these types of moves, right? So check this one out. So we had this beautiful boom up. Yes. How long did it take them to finally roll back in, meander about, do a little something, something, and then reclaim that entire imbalance, right? Let's measure that out real quick, all right? So this got created, they started this process, and then I'm gonna measure this out. So what's this? Oh man, that's like 22 days, bruh. So, you know, something I need to remember myself. And oh, by the way, this one's even shorter though. Look at this one. They might reclaim this since we're in a downtrend. We've got this juicy imbalance right here that they might be willing to reclaim. And that, since this thing started, we're currently what? 4 days in from that one. So maybe they'll wind their way down and reclaim this. One thing to mention, this is a juicy market structure break. And I have an alert set up here with the express purpose of putting a long in from this imbalance or order block that's hanging out below here, right? So this is me planning ahead for a nice juicy ride the rails back up. But just remember, guys, just remember if they're going to be, and let's roll up to the 1 day, right? Don't lose track of the high level, right? And where you are, because they just bounced off of this resistance, this daily resistance that's been like tracking since freaking 65K, y'all. All right, check it. Beautiful. That's strong. And honestly, I knew they were gonna probably reverse off of it, or if they were going to continue something macro, some big macro event would have had to occur for that to be a real thing. All right. So I expected some kind of reversal from this area and to take a short anyway. But hey, CPI coincided. Oh, dude, guys, did you just catch that? Right? They've been winding that price up to the end to this resistance area just to tank it right on top of the CPI. You know what? I'm not trying to be all conspiracy theory, but that is gangsta. All right? I'm just gonna say it like that. It's gangsta. All right, guys, quick recap. So, um, trading the news. I'm not gonna say no, a lot of people win, but get confirmation first, then jump into your trade. Make sure you have a nice, sweet, close stop loss in case it's like a stop hunt and they reverse and like kick and take all your money. Proper risk and money management, all of that jazz. And then, write it down as far as you can, right? And that's something I definitely didn't do well today. All right, did not do that well. So take my advice, or this is just what I'm understanding. Remember, this is not financial advice, just Shakira saying, this is what I'm learning. This is what I'm understanding about myself, and, this is something I need to beat out of myself. I need to recognize that I need to work out my trades, set my stop losses with enough room to breathe, and then just let it play out. All right, guys. I hope that was super helpful, and I'll be posting the pics of my losses and my wins for this vid. So, stay true. Well, it'll be on here anyway. You'll see it. Bam. So y'all enjoy yourselves. Trade safely today because the big drop's done, but who knows? There might be more later. Just trade what you see, okay? Trade what you see. All right, guys. I hope you enjoyed it. Hit the like button, punch it up. Yeah, smash it, smash it, smash it. And subscribe if you want to see more of these. I try and post at least once a day. All right, guys. Enjoy this Tuesday. Shakira out.